Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a quick little review of ColourPop's Pretty Fresh collection. I made an unboxing video talking about this collection a few weeks ago, and I know that a lot of people out there are interested in seeing reviews of this collection, so I thought I would just come back and give you guys my quick thoughts about this collection. I've been using it for about a month now, I think, at this point. So I think I have I know what I think about it. I think I have solid opinions. So yeah, let's jump into the reviews. So first up, I have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. And I got it in the shade Fair 1N. I like this a lot, but I think it's better. So let me back up. So this is it's a tinted moisturizer, obviously. It has very light coverage. It is a little bit on the matte side. So I think this might actually be better for people with kind of oily skin. I mean, a little bit oily. I don't think it would do well if you had very oily skin. But I think a lot of people with dry skin I know have not liked this, and I understand why, because it is a little bit matte on the skin. My skin is kind of normal to dry, so I think this is fine for me. I like it, especially for days when I'm going for a very no makeup look. I like this a lot. I think it is good if you are a person who likes no makeup looks. I do recommend it. And it has a good shade range, so I think a lot of people would be able to find a shade that works for them, which is great. I've mostly been using this product as a mixer with other foundations. So if I have a foundation that's very full coverage, it's very heavy, I put a little of this in and it works really well for that. And I do like to mix foundations. I mix foundations, unless I'm trying out a specific foundation, I mix foundations almost every day. So that's my favorite thing to do, because I just think you get, if you have a foundation where you're well, I like the shade of this, but I like the coverage of this one, or I like the finish of this one, you just mix them all together and then you have the perfect foundation. So that's kind of my attitude towards mixing foundations. I like to do it. Pretty affordable. I want to say it's $12. Something like that. It's in that ballpark. It's ColourPop, so it's not going to be expensive. And you have a lot of product here. I mean, this is 1.45 fluid ounces. That's a lot of product, because usually foundations are 1 fluid ounce. So yeah, I think this is a good product. Next up, I have the sponge from the collection. I just washed it, so it's damp. It is a little bit stained, though. I've been using this a lot. So I really do like this sponge, but I don't think it's necessary to buy it, because it is basically the identical same sponge as the Real Techniques sponge. And I think the Real Techniques sponge is cheaper, because I think this is $12 and the Real Techniques one is $7 or $8, something like that. So I think if you want this sponge, you should probably just buy the Real Techniques one. This one is a little bit smaller, so maybe if you feel like the Real Techniques one is too big, you should buy this instead. But I just don't think it's very necessary. I do like it though. I like this one. I like the Real Techniques one. I think it does a great job of blending out my foundation, my concealer. I like the shape. You can use this end for kind of getting into little spaces around your nose or whatever. But I use the flat side usually to blend out the rest of my face. So I think this is a good product. I think it's cool that ColourPop has their own sponge now. I think that's you're getting to the point where all you need is ColourPop, and you can just do your full face of makeup. Basically, at this point, you've got your tools, you have your complexion products, you've got everything. So yeah, I do like this. You think you could get something similar for cheaper. So next I have the Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist from the Pretty Fresh collection. I like this, but I think it's my least favorite product in the collection. I think it doesn't really, so you can kind of tell when you're wearing the setting spray that it kind of gives you makes your makeup sink into your face. It kind of gives your makeup a more finished look, but it really doesn't. I mean, some setting sprays make a big difference to your face, some don't. I mean, that's just the reality of life. This is one that doesn't make a huge difference to your face, and it is $12, which I think is a little bit expensive. I think, here, I'm going to show you. So this is the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist, and I think this is these products are basically identical in terms of what they do for your face, and this one is cheaper. So I think if you wanted to get this, I mean, unless you're just you want to have the full ColourPop collection, you should just get this instead, because it's identical and it's cheaper. And they both smell like coconut, which is fun. This does have a really fine mist on the sprayer is a very fine mist, which is nice. I know a lot of people care about that a lot. And I like it too. It's almost too fine. Like it's almost like you can't even feel it when you spray it on your skin. You're like, did I miss my face? What happened? But I do think like the packaging is nice. Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth $12. I probably won't repurchase it. If you wanted to get something like that, I would recommend this product from e.l.f. And then finally, I have this product. This is the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. And I think this is my favorite thing from the collection. I mean, this is definitely my favorite thing from the collection. You can already tell that I've used like a significant amount. You can like see the line, which is kind of cool. It's just a very like moisturizing primer. I just feel like I put this on and my skin is like, okay, we're ready. We're ready for today. So I guess it depends on what you like in your primer, but I like moisturizing primers. I think this is like just gives me a fresh, I mean, it is pretty fresh. It gives me like a fresh feeling when I'm doing my makeup. I don't think it does much for like making your makeup last longer, but I do think it makes a difference in your skin, which is good. I think the packaging is cute. I like that it has a pump. I like primers with pumps. A lot of primers do not have pumps. And I think it's pretty affordable. I think it's like in the $10 to $12 range, so that's good. And this is like, if you're gonna get one thing from the collection, I think you should get this. You know, unless you don't like moisturizing primers, then don't get this. But I think it's a really good product, and it's better than their other primer, which is like the All-Star primer or whatever, ColourPop's other primer. So, and I know that ColourPop just released another product in their Pretty Fresh collection. It's their Pretty Fresh Concealer. I do not have that yet. I am planning to buy it. I think I'm going to buy it this week. ColourPop's releasing another palette, and I want to get that too. So I figured I would just buy all those things together. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. But I am excited to try out that concealer. I have heard kind of mixed reviews so far, but I have like very particular taste in terms of concealer. So I don't really listen to other people's reviews of concealer because they typically are not my experience. But yeah, I'm excited to try that one out too. And maybe if people are interested, I will come back and talk about that concealer as well. But that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I will see you next time. Bye.